This morning, a 68-year-old man was rushed to the hospital with symptoms that appeared suddenly, and yet the warning signs were there all along. What triggered it? A simple part of his morning routine that seemed totally harmless. You see, as we grow older, our bodies change in ways we might not even notice. Routines that once felt easy and natural can quietly start working against us. And morning is when many of these risky habits sneak in. In today's video, we're diving into 5 subtle but harmful morning habits that could be sabotaging your health after 60, without you even realizing it. These mistakes can affect your joints, memory, heart, mood, and more. But don't worry. Once you spot them, they're surprisingly easy to fix. Stick around until the end, because habit 5 is one that's often praised in younger people, but can be dangerous for older adults. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video that could improve your health or save a life. If you find this video helpful, comment with the number 5 below to let me know you're here. Let's get started. Habit 1. Skipping protein in the morning. Let's start with a habit that sounds harmless, but can quietly chip away at your strength, energy, and independence over time. Not getting enough protein in the morning. Many people over 60 still follow the same breakfast routine they've had for decades. A slice of toast, a banana, maybe a small bowl of cereal and a cup of tea or coffee. It feels light, easy, and healthy. But there's one important thing missing: protein. As we age, our nutritional needs shift, especially when it comes to protein. After 60, your body begins to lose muscle mass more rapidly in a condition known as sarcopenia. And this loss doesn't just affect your strength, it impacts your balance, your posture, your metabolism, and even your immune system. Imagine this. Every day you're either building muscle or losing it. There's no in-between. And if you're not feeding your muscles the fuel they need, especially after a long night of fasting, you're starting your day in a deficit. Over time, that can lead to a gradual decline in mobility and strength, 2 of the biggest predictors of long-term health and independence in older adults. Take someone like Rosa, 71. She was active, walked daily, and felt fine, until she began noticing she had trouble getting up from a chair or climbing stairs without her legs feeling wobbly. At first, she chalked it up to aging, but after talking to her doctor, she realized she wasn't getting nearly enough protein, especially in the morning. She'd often wait until lunch or dinner to eat any real protein at all. When she started including just 15 grams of protein at breakfast, everything began to shift. Within a few weeks, she noticed her energy improved, her muscles felt more stable, and her morning fatigue decreased. It wasn't a drastic change, but it made a big difference. You see, your body is especially receptive to nutrients in the morning. After going 7 to 9 hours without food while you sleep, your body wakes up in a state where it's ready to absorb and utilize fuel. Giving it the right kind of fuel, like lean, high-quality protein, can jumpstart your metabolism, support muscle maintenance, and stabilize blood sugar levels for the rest of the day. So what does a protein-rich breakfast look like? It doesn't have to be complicated. Here are a few ideas. 2 boiled eggs and a slice of whole grain toast. A bowl of Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries. A protein smoothie with almond milk, banana, and protein powder. Cottage cheese and fruit. A few scrambled eggs with spinach. Even peanut butter on toast can be a start. If you're vegetarian or vegan, no problem. Plant-based proteins like tofu, tempeh, beans, lentils, or protein-fortified plant milks work just as well. You might also consider a high-quality protein powder added to oatmeal or a shake. The key is aiming for 15 to 25 grams of protein in the morning. That's the sweet spot for older adults to stimulate muscle repair and prevent loss. Also, don't be fooled by sugar-packed breakfast cereals labeled as healthy. Most of them offer little more than refined carbs, leaving you hungry and fatigued by mid-morning. Pairing protein with some healthy fats and complex carbs creates a balanced breakfast that sustains your energy, keeps you full longer, and supports your overall health. Remember, your body is always changing, and your habits should adapt too. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for that slice of toast and cup of coffee, ask yourself, where's my protein? Your muscles, your mind, and your energy levels will thank you for it. Habit 2. Reaching for your phone. First thing, let's talk about a habit that's become so common, most people don't even think twice about it: checking your phone the moment you wake up. It sounds innocent enough, right? You open your eyes, roll over, and grab your phone to see what time it is, check the weather, look at your messages, or scroll through a bit of news. It's become such a reflex that many of us do it without even realizing it. But this simple habit could be disrupting your mental and emotional well-being, especially after age 60. Here's why. When you wake up, your brain is still transitioning from a sleep state. During the night, your body goes through important cycles of rest, repair, and restoration. As you slowly wake up, your brain releases a hormone called cortisol, your natural wake-up signal. Cortisol helps increase alertness and prepares your body to face the day. But when you instantly flood your brain with alerts, messages, headlines, or social media, you're giving it an emotional shock, one it isn't ready for yet. This sudden information overload raises stress levels, creates anxiety, and throws off your natural rhythm before you've even gotten out of bed. Think of your brain like a calm lake in the early morning, peaceful, still. Now imagine someone tossing a handful of stones into that lake. Splash! Chaos. That's what happens when you start your day with digital noise instead of calm clarity. And let's be honest, most of the things we read first thing in the morning are not calming. News headlines tend to be negative. Emails are filled with to-do lists. And social media? It's often filled with comparison, arguments, or emotional triggers. Not exactly a peaceful way to start your day. Let me tell you about George, a 69-year-old retired teacher. He had a habit of checking the news on his phone every morning before even sitting up in bed. Over time, he began to notice that he felt tense and irritable by breakfast. His thoughts were already racing and his mood was low, often before the day had really begun. At the suggestion of his daughter, he tried something different. For 2 weeks, he left his phone on the other side of the room and didn't touch it until after breakfast. Instead, he started his day by sitting up slowly, doing a few deep breaths, and drinking a glass of water while looking out the window. He couldn't believe the difference. He felt calmer, more grounded, and less overwhelmed throughout the day. It's not about getting rid of your phone. It's about setting boundaries and giving yourself a gentle transition into the day. So what can you do instead? Delay phone use by at least 30 minutes after waking. Use that time to stretch, hydrate, pray, meditate, or simply enjoy the silence. Place your phone away from your bed so it's not the first thing you see. Replace your phone alarm with a traditional clock, or try a sunrise alarm that gradually lights up the room to mimic natural light. If you like to read in the morning, opt for a paper book, a magazine, or journaling instead. The first moments of your day are precious. They set the tone for everything that follows. By protecting your mornings from digital overload, you give your mind the space it needs to wake up fully with clarity and peace. It's a small shift, but it can have a big impact on your stress, your focus, and your overall mental health. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, ask yourself, what does my brain really need right now? Information or a little peace? Your mood, your heart, and your sense of balance will thank you. Habit 3. Brushing your teeth right after breakfast. Now this one might come as a surprise. We've been taught our whole lives that brushing your teeth after a meal is a good thing, and in general it is. But here's the catch. Brushing your teeth right after breakfast, especially if you've had anything acidic, can actually harm your teeth instead of protecting them. Let's break it down. When you eat breakfast, especially common choices like orange juice, fruit, coffee, or toast, your mouth becomes more acidic. That acid temporarily softens your tooth enamel, which is the protective outer layer of your teeth. And if you grab your toothbrush and start scrubbing away right after you eat, you're not cleaning your teeth. You're brushing that softened enamel away. Over time, this can lead to a whole host of problems. Tooth sensitivity, enamel erosion, increased risk of cavities, and even gum irritation. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't brush your teeth in the morning. You absolutely should. But it's about timing. Let me share a story. Harriet, a 74-year-old woman from Oregon, always brushed her teeth right after breakfast. Her go-to meal was grapefruit, whole wheat toast, and a cup of black coffee. Sounds healthy, right? But over the years, her dentist began to notice that her enamel was thinning, especially around her front teeth. She couldn't understand why. She was diligent with oral hygiene. Eventually, her dentist asked about her morning routine. When she mentioned brushing immediately after breakfast, the light bulb went off. The acids from the grapefruit and coffee were softening her enamel, and brushing right afterward was making it worse. Harriet was shocked. But when she started waiting 30 to 60 minutes after eating, or brushing before breakfast instead, the sensitivity began to improve. Her dentist noticed less wear at her next appointment, and her gums looked healthier too. So what should you do? Here are a few better options. Option 1. Brush before breakfast. This is a great strategy, especially if you eat acidic foods. Brushing beforehand helps remove plaque that bacteria feed on, and it creates a protective layer of fluoride on your teeth before you eat. Option 2. Wait at least 30 minutes after eating. This gives your saliva time to naturally neutralize the acids in your mouth and reharden your enamel. In the meantime, you can rinse your mouth with plain water or chew sugar-free gum to help stimulate saliva production. Bonus tip. If you absolutely must freshen up after eating, use a fluoride mouthwash or just rinse thoroughly with water. Avoid abrasive brushing when your enamel is in a softened state. Also, consider switching to a soft-bristled toothbrush and using gentle circular motions when brushing. Vigorous scrubbing can do more harm than good, especially as we age and our gums naturally recede, exposing more sensitive areas of the teeth. Now you might be wondering, does this really matter in the long run? Absolutely. Dental issues in older adults are more than just cosmetic. Enamel erosion can lead to pain, trouble eating, and even systemic health problems. Poor oral health is linked to heart disease, infections, and other chronic conditions. Your mouth is the gateway to the rest of your body. Keeping it healthy is a key part of healthy aging. So next time you finish breakfast and instinctively reach for that toothbrush, pause. Ask yourself, is now the best time to brush? A small delay could protect your smile for years to come. Habit 4. Not getting natural light in the morning. This habit might not seem dangerous at first, but it can quietly wreak havoc on your sleep, mood, and energy levels, especially after 60. We're talking about not getting enough natural light in the morning. Think back to your last few mornings. Did you step outside to feel the sunlight on your skin? Or did you stay indoors, maybe with the curtains drawn, going from bedroom to kitchen under soft, artificial light? For many older adults, mornings are quiet and slow, and that's a good thing. But one thing often gets left out of the routine: exposure to natural daylight. And here's why that matters. Your body runs on an internal clock called the circadian rhythm. This is your natural 24-hour cycle that regulates everything from your sleep and alertness to digestion and hormone production. And the biggest cue that tells your body what time it is? Light, specifically sunlight. When you get bright, natural light in the morning, ideally within the first hour of waking, it signals your brain. Wake up. It's time to be alert, focused, and energized. Your brain responds by lowering melatonin, your sleep hormone, and boosting cortisol in a healthy, natural way to help you feel awake. Later in the day, that early sunlight helps your body know when to start producing melatonin again, setting you up for a better night's sleep. But when you miss that morning light, your rhythm gets thrown off. Melatonin production stays sluggish, your body feels foggy, your energy is low, and come bedtime, your system doesn't know when to shut down. The result? Poor sleep, mood swings, brain fog, and even weight gain. Let's look at a real example. Susan, 67, loved her morning routine. She'd wake up, make tea, and sit in her cozy living room with the curtains half closed. It felt peaceful, but over time she began feeling groggy throughout the day. She had trouble sleeping at night and began experiencing occasional anxiety for no clear reason. Her son, who had read about the power of circadian rhythms, encouraged her to get 10 minutes of morning sunlight each day. Reluctantly, she started stepping outside with her tea and just sitting on the porch. Within a week, she noticed she was waking up more naturally, her mood improved, and, perhaps most surprising of all, she started sleeping better at night. The difference? Natural morning light. Now here's the key. We're talking about real daylight, not indoor lighting. Even the brightest lamps in your home don't come close to the intensity and spectrum of sunlight. On a sunny day, light outdoors is about 100 times brighter than standard indoor lighting. Even on a cloudy day, outdoor light still helps reset your internal clock in a way artificial light simply can't. So how do you make this a habit? Step outside within 30 minutes of waking up, even just for 5 to 10 minutes. Sit by a bright window if you can't go outdoors. Combine morning light with another routine. Drink your coffee on the porch, do a few stretches outside, or take a slow walk around the block. Even if it's overcast, your body still receives the right light cues. It doesn't have to be sunny. If you wake up before sunrise during winter months, you might consider a light therapy box, a special device that mimics natural daylight and can help support your circadian rhythm. The goal is to remind your body, it's morning, let's get going. Natural light doesn't just affect sleep, it boosts serotonin, the feel-good chemical in your brain. That's why getting morning sunlight has been linked to lower rates of depression, better memory, and improved immune function. It's a simple, free, and powerful habit. Yet so many older adults overlook it. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone or sit down to breakfast, open those curtains, or better yet, open your front door. Let the light in. Your body will thank you for it, today and in the years to come. Habit 5. Doing intense exercise. Right after waking up. This last one might surprise you, especially if you've always believed that starting your day with a good workout is the healthiest thing you can do. And while exercise is absolutely essential for maintaining health after 60, there's something you need to know. Doing intense exercise immediately after waking up can actually do more harm than good, especially as you get older. Let's unpack that. When you first wake up, your body is still transitioning from a state of rest. Your muscles are cooler, your joints are stiffer, your heart rate and blood pressure are lower than they'll be later in the day. Your body hasn't fully warmed up yet, and jumping straight into strenuous exercise at this point can increase your risk of injury, imbalance, or even a cardiovascular event. Think about it. You've just spent 6 to 8 hours lying down. Your spine has been compressed in one position, your blood circulation is slower, and your tendons and ligaments haven't moved much. This is especially important for older adults. Because aging naturally reduces flexibility, muscle elasticity, and joint lubrication. It's like trying to drive off in a car that's been parked outside on a freezing morning without letting the engine warm up first. Take Alan, for example. He's 70 years old and proud of his fitness. Every morning he'd wake up, splash water on his face, and head straight to his treadmill. No warm-up, no breakfast, just 30 minutes of brisk walking or light jogging. He thought he was doing everything right. Until one day, mid-run, he felt a sharp pain in his knee. It wasn't a fall or an accident, just wear and tear from years of pushing his body when it wasn't ready. After visiting a physiotherapist, he learned that his morning routine was putting stress on cold joints and stiff muscles. He didn't need to stop exercising, he just needed to time it differently. So what's the smarter alternative? Here's a simple approach. 1. Give yourself 30 to 60 minutes after waking up before engaging in any intense activity. Use that time to wake your body gently. Drink water, eat a small protein-rich breakfast, and allow your joints and muscles to loosen up. 2. Start with a gentle warm-up. Stretch while still in bed. Do light movements like ankle rolls, shoulder shrugs, deep breathing, or some slow walking around your home. These motions increase blood flow and help prepare your body for more strenuous movement. 3. Shift your main workout to mid-morning. That's when your body is fully alert, your core temperature has risen, and your reaction time and balance are better. For many people, mid to late morning is the safest and most effective time to do cardio, resistance training, or yoga. 4. Reframe your idea of movement. Not all morning activity has to be intense. Walking slowly around the garden, doing gentle Tai Chi, or stretching with calming music can be a wonderful way to start your day, especially if you're managing joint pain, arthritis, or stiffness. And here's something important to remember. Movement is medicine, but only when it's done at the right time, with the right intention. There's no benefit in pushing yourself too hard before your body is ready. In fact, studies show that older adults who do light movement early, followed by more structured exercise later in the day, sleep better, feel more energized, and reduce their risk of injury and inflammation. So tomorrow morning, before you lace up your shoes and push your body into go mode, pause. Ask yourself, is my body ready, or am I rushing it out of sleep? Give yourself permission to ease into the day. Your heart, your joints, and your future self will thank you for it. Let's take a quick recap. Skipping protein leaves your muscles undernourished. Reaching for your phone raises stress before the day even begins. Brushing teeth too soon can wear down enamel. Avoiding sunlight throws off your internal clock. Exercising too intensely right after waking up can cause injury. These habits might seem small, but over time they make a huge difference in how you feel, move, and age. Here's the good news. They're all easy to fix. Just a few small adjustments each morning can help you protect your body, sharpen your mind, and improve your overall quality of life. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Is there one you've already fixed, or one you want to start working on? Drop a comment below and let us know. We read everyone. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or loved one, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep creating content that matters. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself today and every day.